One is a dove, the other is a raccoon. Didgeridoo and Wendell T. Wolf. Hey, mama, it out in the backyard. I'm gonna have to get. I really don't mind. I have nothing. No. Yeah. What is a raccoon? I don't really watch kids videos no more. Here's my problem. One is a raccoon. One is a raccoon. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. One plus two pups. One plus two pups. Yes, they are. Yes, they are. Yeah. Pumpkin, what are you doing with that? What are you doing? What was your plans with that, Pumpkin? I don't know what your plans were with that. Did you brush your hair? You gonna brush your hair? Grand Rising. Appreciate you for being here. You like us, you can't sleep here. I gotta put some milk in there, Pumpkin. Grand Rising, appreciate you for being in here. Awesome. Hold on, baby. Gizmo. Here you go, Pumpkin. Appreciate you for being here. How's your morning? Appreciate you. Appreciate you. You up like us, huh, Jive Turkey? Yeah. The Gizmo woke up about she woke up about 5. What is it? Yeah, she woke up about an hour ago, in truth. Sometimes it be like that though. Well, no, it wasn't quite an hour. I say about maybe 30 minutes. I rose about an hour ago. What did Daddy do? What did Daddy do with those? What did Daddy do with them lighters, Pumpkin? I tried to hide them from you. I hit them for myself, it seems. There we go. Let's yes. Yes. Yes, indeed. Appreciate you for being in here, Grand Rising. Thank you for being in here with the awesome and the gizmo. You could be anywhere this morning, but you're here with us. Hopefully you rested well. The gizmo could not rest. She decided to wake up about 5:30. So once she woke up, I was up. Who's that? DOZ? Hey, DOZ. Grand Rising. Hopefully you slept well. Bless you, baby. Let daddy baby's heart bless everything she do. Daddy's baby. Hopefully you had a great night's rest, DOZ. Hopefully that was what was in store for you. Myself, I rose up relatively early as I do, and y'all gonna see me. Y'all gonna see me. I really wish I knew how to swim, chat. It's one of the things I really wish that I knew how to do. I would love to have that as a talent. I do not. I would love it nonetheless. Appreciate my chat, as always. Just getting the day established to get things moving in a positive direction. Rising with the proper mindset. Attitude is extremely important in everything that you do. How do you attack what you do? Do you attack what you do with a good attitude, chat? That's very important. I've always asked myself that. My father used to always say, if you're gonna do something for me, if you're gonna do it with a bad heart, don't even do it. That's right. So I never attack things from oh, I gotta do this, you know what I mean? Oh man, this is messed up. That's once you coming from that space, there's not really you're not gonna give the necessary effort that's gonna be And then it's going to take longer as well. Because you despise the job, it's going to drag out when you're a complainer. And when you complain a lot, jobs tend to drag out because you don't want to be there, and it shows up in your effort. So me personally, I like to attack things with a let's get to it attitude. Yeah, you agree with that, Pumpkin? Do you agree? The job still has to be done nonetheless, chat, right? The job still has to be done nonetheless, even if I complain about it. It doesn't change the fact that the job got to be done, right? So why am I complaining about it? You know what I'm saying? The job still has to be done. So, hey, 2 Pups. Hey, y'all know 2 Chainz? Gizmo's 2 Pups. 2 Pups. Hey, y'all, one of these is like a dingo or some kind of a raccoon or something. Without the stripes or something. What is that? I don't want it. That's yours. I don't like that she always try to make me take things I don't want, DOZ. The Gizmo's always trying to force things upon me that I don't want. I said no. And then she, when Gizmo decides that she wants me to take something, she has her mind made up. She's a very determined pup. She's daddy's 2 Pups. Hi, 2 Pups. Are you 2 Pups? Mm-hmm. Are you 2 Pups? No, I don't want your pup. No. No. Sit your tail here while I finish sorting through these clothes. Shout out to the chat, early morning risers, early day risers. The Quran says the brain is most susceptible to new information early in the morning. I agree. You have, I believe your mind is more open to what's coming to you. Thought, ideas, brainstorming. Yes, I do believe that. Gizmo, sit down. Don't stand up on the bed. Have a seat. Have a seat. Won't you? Sit down for daddy. Thank you. Thank you, hi, y'all. Thank you very much. Yes, y'all. So, what kind of an attitude do you attack a thing with? I think that's important. I really do. Why not look forward to the job instead of complaining about the job, right? You complain about a job, the job still has to be done, yet you're complaining about it. It's never gonna be. That's never gonna be a good recipe for success. Complaining. Nobody likes a complaining man. They really don't. They really don't. It's I'm sure women find it unattractive, and men, they find you loathsome to be around. I remember y'all, even when we was in jail and guys was facing time, and you know what I mean, or and they facing these circumstances, and the guy started complaining about his case and this, that, and the third, and guy like, hey, bro, like nobody care. Like, okay to speak on it, you know what I mean, and, your concerns, and you know what I mean, and because there's a difference, chat, in complaint. Yes, Pumpkin, we have to get you dressed. There's a difference, chat, in explaining um, the differences between, you know, you're commenting on your concerns, right? You know what I mean, as opposed to complaining. You know what I mean? A lot of times, everything has turned into complaint. When you're continuously saying the same thing, you know what I mean? Instead, say you're complaining. I don't care what you say. When you continuously, you know what I mean, you know, are speaking on a particular subject that you without any solution to it, you're complaining. You can, you can try to slice it however you want, but you're complaining, and that's never going to go over well with people, because nobody just want to hear you complain. As we all know, we all have our own problems. My chat has theirs. You know what I mean? And whatever they may be, everybody's has a struggle. There's people that are dealing with um, all types of ill. Appreciate the light. There's people that are dealing with all sorts of things. You know what I'm saying? They're dealing with, you know, sick parents. In some cases, you know, children. You know, that may be or may not be autistic, which I don't even know if that's a real thing, because they're diagnosing. Everybody I meet says their child is autistic. I'm like, says who? Like I don't even know if that I'm not even qualified to speak on that. You know what I'm saying? But I just don't understand this diagnosis that they've now come with. You know what I mean? Specifically for children that tend to look like me, because they won't do what you think they should do. So now all of a sudden they're autistic. What? You know what I mean? Children need, you know what I mean? Outlet. They need to play. You know what I mean? They need structure. You know what I mean? And they need an environment where they can thrive. Like, you know what I'm saying? This notion to continue to diagnose these children with autism, like I think it's a very lazy way to continuously deal with our children. That's another subject for another day. I don't know, y'all. Chad, I'm very untrusting. You know what I'm saying? I'm very untrusting of these labels that they come up with for our children. Like, if you notice, y'all, it's very comfortable to name our children autistic. Now, I remember it was when I was growing up, it was you got the devil in you, you got your ass whipped. That's, no, man, you weren't labeled autistic. Gizmo. Wait a minute, I have to put your shirt on. Hey, you giving daddy attitude. Oh, goodness gracious. Baby's attitude is just, your attitude is out of whack. You better control yourself. Everybody put a 1 in the chat if y'all think the Gizmo has a tude this morning, this day. Shout out to, ever since Miss Fancy mentioned that slave masters would tell their slaves good morning when, after selling their children. I'm really trying to get out of saying good morning. I really, really am. It's going to be difficult, but I'm conscious of it. So I believe eventually I'll just be saying good day. Grand rising on a consistent level. Yes. Yes, Gizmo. Yes. Yes, Gizmo. Look at my people. It was up at 6:18 in the morning. Shout out to DOZ. Hello. Let me see here. DOZ, never let anything or anyone get in my way from achieving my goals or destiny. Great advice, DOZ. That is great mindset to begin this day with. Shout out to DOZ for the inspirational quote. And so, ladies and gentlemen, we are here and we have a thing to do, right? thing to do. Doesn't matter whether it's fair or unfair. It still got to be done. You know. Hey, Gizmo. Tomato Tinky. Tinky. Oh, that is Tinky. But well, I know you want. I know you want your other pup. I know it. Nobody's taking him. Here, baby. I didn't take him. Yes, chat. So this is very, very important. Let's see here. Hey, no fussing. Shout out to DOZ. All that stuff is genetics. It's a lot of factors, but either way, it requires divine intervention. No physical man. No, let me see. It requires divine intervention. No physical man can cast out demons or plagues or illness. Not, like I said, I'm not intelligent enough to speak on subjects. More another side. I try to stay in the wheelhouse of my understanding. You know, a man shouldn't speak out of turn. I will say this: I am curious, DOZ, as to this diagnosis that so often requires medication and being sedated for our young people. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't like it. It seems to me a lazy way to address the issue. Give them medication, when in truth, I believe these children are extremely bright and they need to be challenged. You know what I mean? I think that, you know, a lot of times, you know, it's just easy to give them something, give them a drug, right? It makes it easier on the parent. It makes it easier on the school. It makes it easier on the adults in that child's life, you know, rather than to give the child what she truly needs, which is an environment that is that's conducive to their developmental skills, which a lot of times I think are probably higher than what we deem regular. So that is that's you know, because I hear this term all too often. Hey, Gizzy, come here, Gizzy. I hear this term all too often, chat. All too often. Everybody is that. Well, however, that's a subject for another day. How's everybody? How's everybody's day? Hopefully everybody's day is starting off on the proper note. Y'all make sure y'all wipe your feet when you come on in. I would appreciate it. Like and subscribe. I couldn't be more grateful to you. The Gizmo is getting dressed for the day. Y'all, let me tell y'all something. One of the things that I never truly look forward to is her socks. Like there's always, like, Gizmo got so many socks, and these socks always are unmatched now. You know what I mean? And I put them in this thing to wash them, and I'm always losing one, and you know what I mean? There's always a circumstance. Hey, get your little tail down. Come here. Come here, itty bitty. Come here, itty bitty. I really don't like that, y'all. I really don't like the Gizmo's socks are always lost. Gizmo socks stay lost, y'all. And then so y'all know how little these things are, parents and grandparents. And so now you got to buy new socks and this, that, and the third, because I don't like her in mismatched socks. You know what I mean? Unless they're in the house, but they like look the same, but then like they could like potentially match, you know, and not even like potentially match. They just, you know, you in the house and you know what I mean? And, you know, I don't know. Mismatched socks is I don't like them. Mostly, for the most part. Shout out to Jessica. Good morning, Miss Herbert. Miss Herbert said, Monica Rose in the house, Gizmo. Gizmo. Miss Herbert in the house. Say hello. Hey. Say hi. Say, Grand Rising, Monica Rose. Hello. Hey. Okay. The Gizmo has spoken her piece. My queen, appreciate you. Aren't you very kind and gracious? Thank you very much. Hopefully everybody had a wonderful rest. Hopefully everybody, like I said, as usual, y'all make sure y'all hit the like button for me. Hit the like button for me. I do appreciate it so much. Here, Gizmo, Daddy got to do your hair. Hold on. Gizmo, you got to do your hair. Stop it now. You got to do it. Listen, you cannot do what you want to do. Get your tail up. I don't like no baby trying to do what she want to do. No. Here, I didn't even take him. Y'all, she just be screaming out sometime, y'all, for no reason. Dead serious. Y'all, somebody tried to give me a call yesterday. Oh, excuse me. Okay, baby? That's a little weird. Tried to call me about some issues that I had nothing to do with from my old past life. I had to make that very known real quick. Don't call me with none of that. I don't know nothing about it. Not interested in it. Don't want to know. See, what people don't know is I don't think that people truly understand the way the laws in this country work. Specifically federal statutes. You can get jammed up on something just by knowing about it. Just by knowing about something. And if they can prove you had knowledge of it, you have a situation on your hands. It's called conspiracy. That carries life. And I don't know nothing about nothing. All right. I know about this little girl here, and I know about anything that I have been convicted of and dealt with. That's all I can speak to. I know nothing about anything else, and that is that. So I'll tell you, listen, do not call me with any of that. I'm not interested in it, nor do I know, nor do I care to know. This is why I never pillow talked with any woman that I was seeing at the time, and you know what I mean, and, telling her X, Y, and Z, because they always thought that I was secretive, and maybe you had to think, but just by you knowing, you're in the line of danger, and my business ain't your business. That's just all it is to it. Nowadays, cats make it so easy for law enforcement. It's not even funny. They make this thing, y'all. I'm telling y'all, it's like a walk in the park now because law enforcement doesn't really have to do much anymore. All they gotta do is watch your social media posts. You know what I mean, and pay attention. To who you hang around with. They're able to come get all y'all off the street real quick, and they'll jam you up to where you can't get bond. Next thing you know, you're in a fight for your life. And it happens all the time. So as I've always said, I suggest you brothers get you a skilled trade. Get out the streets, dog. I suggest you brothers get you a skilled trade. If you're not good at school, if you're not going to get in the STEM cell, or you know what I mean, or some sort of a high-end field, get you a skilled trade, dog. Everybody needs someone who knows how to fix something and do something. Everybody can use someone who has a skill. But trying to be something that you ain't in these particular days, gonna get you all the way in the spot. That's facts. Especially now, it is a different time, and you will get jammed up. Believe that. Play games if you want. Think I'm crazy if you want. You be wondering why, and I tell people all the time, do not call me, bro. Unless it's got something to do with something positive. I'm not going to trick myself out of the street, off the street. There was a point in time when I couldn't care less. You know what I'm saying? I absolutely care now. This little girl there's nobody to take care of my daughter, and I'm just not gonna fail her. And I don't want to know. So that way I ain't in no position to know nothing. That way I ain't in no position to potentially get myself in no situation. Y'all see how that go? I tell cats all this the jail I put in her hair, y'all. Shit. So I'm just not gonna put myself in no position, man. Leave this little girl. This world too cold to leave her out. Ain't nobody gonna care about my daughter. Nobody. They're gonna eat her alive. This is facts. As soon as they get in the system, nobody care about these little girls. Bunch of pedophiles and sick people. I trust my daughter with one person on this planet, me. That is it. Trust ain't one of my strong qualities. I don't go around trusting. Like, that ain't what I do. Say, oh yeah, maybe one other young lady, but she has some situations of her own. But other than that, nope. Shout out to Holla Holla. Somebody new. Holla Holla. What is that? Holly Holla? Yo, bro, what up, though? I'm on to you both. Keisha Phillips. Miss Phillips. Gizmo, we got 2 new people in the house. Gizmo, give me these. Y'all, these rat tail. I'm gonna have to cut the edges off these things. And rat tail combs. It's dangerous. Shout out to everybody. Shout out to Holy Holla. Yo, what up, bro? What's going on? Miss Keisha Phillips, appreciate you. Say hi, Gizmo. Gizmo, say hi. She's trying to get that something. No, Pumpkin, you cannot do what you want to do. No. Y'all, the Gizmo wants to do what she wants to do, but Daddy will not abide by it. Right? Appreciate y'all for being in here. Gizmo, no. Y'all make sure y'all hit the like and subscribe. Well, I mean, what's going on, Miss Phillips? Where you from? Where you from? Where you from? Stop, Gizmo. I keep my language together when the Gizmo's up. Here. Pardon this little girl here. It's good. It's crazy. This the workout right here, y'all. Gizmo. Here, get your Pumpkin here. All right, then. All you got to do is sit there. Hey, Miss Phillips, are you new to my channel? And anybody else? Do you have any idea what we do over here? Just out of curiosity. I'm just trying to build something, Miss Phillips. Just trying to build something that's gonna benefit her at a later time. No. Because where is that damn jail? Y'all know I always misplace everything. Y'all, I be literally having stuff right in front of me, Okay, there we go. I try to get these parts straight. I really do, because it's like I'm not a perfectionist or nothing, y'all, but I don't like when my daughter's parts don't look right. And then depending on what mood she's in, she may let me get a good grip on the hair or not. That just depends on what type of mood she in. Okay, see, right now we're doing pretty good, y'all. A little bit of gel just to hold it. I use this Luster's. Why am I shouting them out? They ain't giving us no check. Need to get in contact with them. Need to get in contact with them. Like, hey, all these products that we're using. I was gonna get her hair braided, y'all, but I think it might be a little too fine right now. So I'll probably just keep doing this, because I would like to be able to do something where where I didn't have to like mess with her hair in the morning, and I could just pick up and go. When I wake up, just wash her up. She gets her baths for the most part at night. I like to do them little baby hairs. Yeah. Give me that. Let's see here. Shout out to Keisha. You from Kansas? Okay, what up, Kansas in the house? You a Jayhawker? All right. Shout out to Miss Phillips. You're doing a good job. It looks like. Thank you, Miss Keisha. I appreciate you. Shout out to Ediva. Grand Rising. Grand Rising. Want everybody welcome in. Keisha, holla, subscribe a lot. This is facts. Shout out to Azan. Always speaking facts. Yes, indeed. Appreciate you so much. Thank you, Keisha. That was very kind. Yeah, I be trying to get them dang on parts in there. Depending on what mood she's in, she may or may not allow me to get it in there correctly. Shout out to Keisha. I have family members in Olaf. Editor, Keisha, I have family members in Olaf. I'm in Jersey. Fact, I like that. We go look at my people connected. I love that. Y'all know that? And, I almost lost a lot, y'all. Let's see, y'all. Y'all, I don't be knowing what I'm doing. Edwin, how did you think I did yesterday? I wanted to really I wanted to be a lot more cerebral yesterday and not on fire. I really wanted to break that thing down. Really, really succinct. What, Tinkum? What do you want? You don't even like him. Move. Move. You like, Ediva, she loves this thing. Did you see the video I sent you? She loved this one. She likes him a lot. She likes Flip a lot. Shut up. You did very well put together. Thank you so much. Shout out to Miss Phillips. Got another lady in the house. Miss Keisha, that definitely have a quality black woman over here. I always say this ain't the Hood Red Channel. This ain't Sexy Red twerking on cars with red lights. What's that song? On their headlights, twerking on the red. Wait, what's the song, y'all? Twerking on the head, whatever the song is. My whole point is, yeah, this ain't that over here. Got very quality black women over here who support my channel. I didn't even particularly anticipate that. That is what women who have either had fathers or they wish they had a man to protect them, or black women who just support the journey of a black man. Um, you know what I mean? They see the effort, I believe, and so yeah, it's I get a, and I'm okay with that. Very small, but like I said, I'm very okay with that. I don't want everybody's support. I really truly don't. Uh, this world is too fickle and too phony for me, and so I like to stick in a wheelhouse I'm comfortable with. So welcome to, hopefully you come back. You know what I'm saying? Welcome to the family. Hopefully you stick around. Let's see. I'm glad. She does. She likes the wolf a lot. Like I tried to. I did one of these. You know what I'm saying, to her, like, you know what I mean, from Rufus. You don't know this, Keisha, because you knew. This is Rufus. This is her favorite, and this is Flip. She just got Flip the other day. Miss Edible bought her Flip, and some other ones, but she don't really particularly like those as much. She likes to lay down with these, but I gave her an option, and you know what I'm saying. You know what, she could take either. She wanted both. So yeah, it wasn't an either or. She wanted both. She wanted both. Is anybody exercising this morning? Anybody got going to the gym this morning? Does it seem like it's like 6:40? 6:40 on the East Coast. Ed, is it 6:40? Yeah, you on East, you on Jersey, so yeah, it's 6:40 there too. I personally, I'll tell y'all something. If I had it my way, like if this is just, you know what I'm saying, having it my way, I would be able to rise up about 4, right? I'd be able to be at the boxing gym by about 5. I'd be able to, you know what I'm saying, go. I'd be able to get my work in, and then I'd be able to spar at about maybe about 5:45. You know what I'm saying? To, you know what I mean, go about maybe, anywhere between 3 to 5 rounds. You know what I mean? 3 times a week. You know what I'm saying? Shower up, boom, come back. You know what I'm saying? By that time, the wife has gotten her together. If I was married, this is what I'm gonna say. She's gotten her together. She's clean. She's ready to go. Boom, I would drop her off. You know what I mean? Wife goes off. She does. You know what I mean? And she's she's kissed me goodbye. Or however it goes. I don't like to say goodbye. And then, you know what I mean, I, go about the day doing the things that I can do to productivity and longevity until it's time to pick the gears up and so forth and so on. So shout out to Edward. Yep, same time as GA. I'm on my way to work. I'm at the gym at 5. So I hear yes. Yes. Like, nothing like being at the gym. Yes. 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 Yeah, yeah. I think a lot of times people wait too. People don't get up early enough, and they wonder why the day has passed them by. Well, you sleep. You know what I'm saying? You sleep too much, and I think a lot of men, they find themselves in that in my position. Man, you got to get up, dog. Shout out to Jessica. I'm up. I'm up for the gym, but don't want to go. It was a long night. I'm in Seattle. Ooh, yeah, you definitely. Yeah, just so you on. So that means it's 3:43 there. Seattle. Is it as rainy as they say there? They say it's very. They say y'all have some of the best fish in the country though. They say Seattle has some of the best fish. I like that. I like that. Where I see in Seattle, they do this thing where they toss the fish out to the guy, and the guy catches the fish with his hands. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Seattle. Never been up that way. The Pacific Northwest, right? The Pacific Northwest. Y'all right outside of Canada, right? What is up there? Vancouver? Is it? Shout out to that. I'm trying to act like I'm good at geography. I'm not. You can do it, Jessica. Your body will thank you. This is facts. That is a shout out to what Edva just said. She actually took what I was going to mention. The best exercises are the ones you don't want to do. Like those are the ones. Those are the ones that you really when you come out, you like it's because you didn't want to do it. get more looking at this roach I just killed, y'all. Y'all heard the pop. And so like those are the best, the the best exercises are the ones you don't want. When them days you like, man, I don't know how I'm gonna get through this. And you're doing your mind is like, man, you're not even looking forward to it at all, because we're all gonna have those days. When you push through those days at the end of those workouts, those are the ones that mean the most. Those are the ones you know what I mean, that you're gonna benefit from the most. So yeah, I got y'all look his mouth. He's like, Daddy, what are you doing? So yeah, y'all, that's the So shout out to Etta for making that point. She's absolutely correct on that. When you get those in, you're unstoppable. They'll push you to another level of strength and what you're capable of. You know what I mean? And so a lot of times, you know what I mean, you know, those are the days. I miss the boxing gym, y'all. I miss the gym. I would love to get back in the gym. I'm gonna give y'all some kind. At some point in time, I'm gonna get back and I'm gonna find one down here. I thought about taking her, but I'm not comfortable taking my daughter in the boxing gym. I'm just not. I'm not even able. First of all, it's stinky in there. You know what I mean? It's not that it's so unsafe. It's just that how can I focus on what I'm doing if I'm constantly, paying attention to her and what she's, if she's okay, you know what I mean? And she's seeing me, and you know what I mean? I'm not really on top of my game like that. So I really, in truth, don't really want to go to the gym until I can know she's okay. Shout out to Jessica. Yeah, it rains a lot when it's not summertime, but it's more like spring. Okay. I actually, in truth, Jessica, when we left West Virginia, one of the places that I thought about coming was Portland. That was actually a place that I considered, right? But then I had to drive all the way across the country. I'm like, oh no, we barely made it to Atlanta. So, you know what I'm saying? It was like, hold on, bro. Like, are you really, really gonna do this? You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that was one of the places that I actually considered. I don't believe that Atlanta's home. Atlanta doesn't. I don't see home in our future here. You know what I'm saying? I don't. You know what I mean? You know how you don't. You ladies, I'm sure you ladies have you even like this ain't home. Like it's just not. It doesn't give the like okay, this is home. Like I don't get that here. I don't get that here. So I'm sure that we'll be leaving at some point. Not particularly sure where we're gonna go. I was thinking about Charlotte. Charlotte was actually a place that crossed my mind. Houston initially was, then not so much. But I do like the change in seasons as well, y'all. I do like a little bit of cold. I do like, because I like to layer up. I like to wear suits. I like to wear jackets. I like to wear coats, leather jacket. You know what I mean? So we'll see. It's a lot to come. Shout out to Edible. The earlier I wake up, the better I feel through the day. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. You know what I'm saying? Your mindset is absolutely on point, and your brain is sharp. Shout out to just Pacific Northwest. Is a beautiful place to me. Okay, are you familiar with it, Miss Herbert? Are you from that area, or are you just do you just visit frequently? Shout out to Edible. I hear you. I may end up in the Midwest in a few years. Yeah. So Edible. So you saying basically it doesn't. You don't see home either, huh? In Jersey, huh? Yeah. I just don't get that from Atlanta. I don't. It's I don't believe this is a place that's conducive. It wasn't quite like I thought. I thought this was a place where Black people were thriving, and I would have a lot of opportunity, especially with my work ethic. And you know what I mean. But it hasn't really quite happened like I thought. Now things don't have to happen on my time, understand that. However, I've been here about a year, and it hasn't quite materialized like I thought, and so much so that I've questioned the fact that I came down here. You know what I'm saying? And I brought her. Keep in mind, Edva, I packed her up in the U-Haul when she was 4 months, and I put her in the front seat of a U-Haul, and that barely had shocks. And I said, we got to get out of here. I said, we can't stay here. If I stay here, I'm gonna go back to I just knew it. So I knew that. I knew we couldn't stay there, and it was too much going on. You know what I mean? From the courts, and friend, I was like, nah, this right here is not gonna. I'm not gonna survive here. So I just began to think, like, where are we gonna go? Like, where can we? I was like, oh, okay, Atlanta. I've heard great things about Atlanta, and so far it has not materialized. So we'll see. Definitely keep y'all posted. I hear you may end up in. Okay, I got that. Midwest is cool. I mean, 50. Yes, shout out to Miss Keisha Phillips. 50 plus it. Yep. I'm originally from Detroit. Okay, so I know all about the Midwest. Absolutely. I'm saying West Side, 7 Mile, Evergreen. Yeah. Wow, this is facts. Keisha, I love Illinois. I've never been to Illinois, which is funny. You know what I'm saying? Right outside Chicago. I've never been to Chicago. Ladies, I've never been to Chicago. Shout out to Miss Mays. Gizmo, Miss Linda Mays in the house. Say hi. Gizmo, say hi. She's something else. Hey Dub, what's going on? What Alaska looking like to you? What Alaska looking like to you? How's everything? Appreciate you. Yeah, that was true, Edva. So yeah, I like my life. Listen, I'll tell y'all something, right? My life has been a movie, like, you know what I mean, like, and this is why I said Tyler Perry ain't gonna tell this story. You know, he tell all the stories, you know what I'm saying, that make black men, you know, look like predators, and you know what I mean, look like you know, they don't, because in the end he's catering to a certain audience, right? He came to a lot of people who believe that. But I said he ain't gonna tell this story. You know what I'm saying? He's not gonna tell this story. Tell this story. You know what I mean? But that's okay. I'll tell my own story. And that's what I'll do. I'll tell my own story. Y'all heard that one? I punched that one. Bam. y'all see Gizmo. She think her daddy crazy. Let's see here. Shout out to A-Dub. Yeah, getting cold out there, A-Dub, huh? Yeah, I'm gonna make sure I got her bundled up real nice. And DOC. Shout out to Keisha. And I'm on my way there in a couple weeks for my grandson's first birthday party. Wow, beautiful. Beautiful, Miss Phillips. I'll tell you, there's a consistent theme here. Edva, I said this. Nobody called this except Awesome. I said I have a consistent theme here of a certain class of black woman that comes over here. And it's holding true. There's a certain, you all have, they're very gracious. They're very light at heart. They're very warm, inviting. They're helpful. All of the black women that support me tend to have like-minded ways. Do we think that that's a coincidence? I know it's not, because I said it. Because these are the women that have had men in their life either protect them. They don't have an adversarial or confrontational relationship with the very men that they know what I'm saying is correct, and they know communities are built by men for women and children, and anything else is an absolute idiotic way to view the world. And so I always appreciate, this is why these are the type of women that a man can build something for and with and be happy and die proudly, knowing that he stood up for one. Any man that ain't willing to crash out for his woman that's under his leadership and authority is not a man. Period. All that other junk, people talking, it's talk. My poster fell down. I heard it, y'all. Let's see here. Shout out to, check out Alaska flood in 2025 a few times. Flooded ocean waters rose 11 feet in summer. Wow. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, A-Dub. Gizmo talking about wow. Yeah, I know, Gizmo. Are you okay, A-Dub? Everybody you love? I hate to hear that. I hate to hear that. Let me see. Hey, y'all, let me see. Okay. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Appreciate that, A-Dub, as usual. Always appreciate the support. Oh, that's nice. I like it was more affordable than the East Coast. It is edible. It's less expensive to live there. So it's DOZ. Remember back in the day, rent was cheap. It's been a while. Oh, thank God. Yeah, man, remember back when the studio was $500 now. Yeah. Yeah, it's hard to find some place to live for $500. Yeah, it's difficult. When I was in West Virginia, y'all, my rent was, what was I paying for my house? $750. One of my houses, it was 2-bedroom house, $750. So I had paid up. Yeah, I remember that. Gizmo, do you want something to eat this morning? Gizmo, we've been trying to work on this. No? Okay. Hey, y'all, I'm getting that back of that thing in my throat. Y'all know how you get that that little what's that, y'all? That help me out, y'all. That little tingle, like, you know what I mean? Like when you know the weather's changing. I wore the shirt I had on yesterday. Or, wait a minute. No, because I got to put on something else. I got to layer up. You got to cool it now. You got to cool it now. What yeah. Etta, where do you rate New Edition in the greatest? But like, where do you have them at? Like, where do you really? Because they had two acts. They act as a boy group, and then they act as a obviously grown men. So where do you really rate them? When do you think they were at their best? I guess that's the best way. Shout out to the chat. I was thinking about them and their contribution. Because here's the thing. I don't really see them in the same vein as I see the Jackson 5. Now, people have mentioned that, but I'm like, well, wait a minute. They were all children. They were all really young, right? They didn't really perform as adults. You know what I mean? So you know what I mean? And talent for talent. I'm just looking at the Jackson 5 was more talented. You know what I mean? The Jackson 5 was more talented. So I don't. Now, do I think New Edition is one of the greatest groups ever together? Yes. I'm just interested in where do y'all view them as far as child group, where's the correct sliding for them? Gizmo, where daddy's jogging pants at? Y'all, I think Gizmo be hiding my stuff, y'all. I really think Gizmo. Gizmo, if I find out you hiding my stuff, y'all, I'm about to. Gizmo, what did I do? Come here. Where my stuff at? Give me that. Y'all, let me see. Shout out to the chat. New Edition is up there for me, but I prefer them when they were young. You talking about just straight up, you know what I'm saying, the candy, you know, when they were really, really young. Right, okay. Science, be happy. Gizmo, relax. Shout out to AW. Yeah, it was mainland Alaska that affected people's homes, floated away. I'm sorry to hear that. You know what I'm saying? One bedroom was almost two grand. Wow, yeah. Shout out to Keisha, late 90s, 2000s. I lived in a 3-bedroom, 2-story house. 500, very much a nice looking house. Yes. Yes, Miss Keisha. The times definitely have shifted. Yes, Pumpkin. I'm talking. Don't make it about you. Hey, everybody put a 1 in the chat for Gizmo not to make it about her. Nobody's taking your little stupid toys. Shout out to Edward. I'm paying $3,800 for a tiny townhouse in Jersey, all because of a school system. All because of the school system's good. Ouch. Ouch. Yes, Zion. Just be happy. Yes. Pumpkin, don't hurt me. Well, at least you have to that point. Some wood or stories and build me a tent in the wood. New Edition up there for me. This is facts. Yes, New Edition definitely up to A-Dub. Don't forget to like, subscribe. As usual, A-Dub is 100% correct. I saw that. Stop it. I'm being happy now. I'm being happy. No, I'm faster than you. No, I'm not playing this game with you. Let me see. Child, 3,800 with kids. And mind you, these females be having 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 kids. No job, no father, nothing. So I'm beyond happy. It's just, I know that's right. I'm talking about will I see you again? New Edition. That it. Yeah, Candy Girl, New Edition. Yeah. Wow. You don't worry about wow. You stay in the pup's place. You don't got no business worrying about. You don't know nothing about no music. What do you know? All you know is what I let you listen to. Sesame Street. You don't know nothing. You will know because Daddy gonna teach you about some good music. But you don't know nothing now. You just a pup. You're right above these. Barely. Hey, I said Gizmo right above these. Gizmo right above the pups. Gizmo is right above the pups. Ain't that right? Die. Okay. Listen, y'all, I'm gonna get her ready. I'm about to get ready to take off for the day. And That's it. Thank y'all for tuning in. Thank y'all for being here. A-Dub, hopefully everybody stays safe up there. You make sure you stay safe. And man, you know what I'm saying? Sending prayers up y'all way, man. That definitely sounds serious, man. That definitely sounds serious. Those natural disasters are real. And everybody take time out, man. Everybody take time out to say a prayer. You know what I mean? Keep everybody in their well wishes and thoughts. Everybody be saying, Gizmo, get that toothbrush out of the way. Why don't you listen? Be blessed, be grateful. Awesome setting, you know. Ah!